And then I'm going to bring it here and pound it a little bit, and then I'm going to let you roll it.
I don't need any water or anything?
No, you don't want to water it. So then you come here, and that way you can use your potting.
My husband was doing shelves.
New potter in motion.
And
then you flip it.
None of it's done.
And think about how thick you
not
want it.
usable.
Remember that. You know,
And I can't do it because of my foot.
and then do it sideways this next time.
So,
2 or 3
you know, my kids are
rolls,
on
and then
vacation.
flip. What are you doing in my glaze room, mister? Not that I don't trust you.
Thieves is his.
Thieves is in our glaze room. There you go. So, okay, now.
Bye, Erica. Good to see
Turn
you.
it over. Just 1 or 2 rolls now. Let's put it on a fresh spot.
I think
So
that's getting thinner, but that should be.
1 or 2 rolls because it's thinner here than it is in the middle. Okay?
You're gonna have them
That's
roll them
it.
out here on
That's
the
it. No, this is the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So then,
Gotcha.
So I do the holes right now in the bottom?
let's at least get it on there. It's better when
When
it's
it's all formed?
Either one.
yeah. So cut around. Just start here.
Wow.
Isn't this fun? He's smiling.
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I am.
This is clay. It can all be recycled. And then Bonnie's going to show you, if you don't mind, how to
Oh, I
use a
don't mind.
slab roller.
I don't mind at all.
There you go. And then cut a line out here.
You see my hands?
That's okay.
And I'm a firefighter, so my hands should not be shaking.
No, they should not.
Not
And then
be
just take
shaking, yes.
this off. There you go. Okay. So you want to wait until this is a little drier to put the holes in, because now it would just
Okay.
tear. So here's your, look at how pretty that is. Isn't that
That's
gorgeous?
perfect. That's
That goes
perfect
on the
thickness.
bottom.
Okay.
Put that on. Put your bottom on there.
It will burn. And I need to put
Now
on.
you see why we don't allow children. Because we're dirty potters.
You get a nice big slab from it, and you just let the top of the brick slide along this. There is a handle, but I find it's not that easy to use.
the handles
So I just
suck.
brace my thumbs here and pull it straight across. Go for it.
Mhm. I don't want to just mess it up.
No, there's no messing it up.
Okay.
It's all just clay.
So
We're
go
gonna want
ahead,
at
take-
least 2 of those to start.
Okay.
So this is a good idea too. It keeps.
That is a great tool, especially if you're working big and you're gonna use a slab roller.
I'm officially now in
Look at
the
you.
middle grade now. As kindergarten.
So I'm just gonna, let's go ahead and do 2. Is that what you want to do? And then you always cover it, keep it moist.
Alright, go ahead.
You're doing so much, so can't even ask for anything more.
Now you're gonna take the roller, and I'm gonna have you roll it. with
Hello.
Not a lot of downward pressure, just a little bit to even it out.
So this won't leave the air gap in there?
Nope, we're gonna compress it with a rib. So with your rib just a little bit damp,
We're gonna go to the
Again.
red front, how was it?
and
It's
you're
good.
putting your rib
family
along
restaurant.
its side. See that angle? And then it, because it's a soft rib, you're pushing down.
Carmen's and it's Cuban. There's the Fazio's, which is really nice.
And this is compressing the slab,
Red front.
right? And it's showing you where it's a little, your thickness is a little bit off. So it's gonna give you a good idea of where you need to roll it a little bit. And you can see I didn't take a lot off.
Mm-hmm.
I really just compressed it down. So
Well, go and look in the members room. I know tomorrow's your birthday, so I gave you a bit of a birthday gift by putting them out for you.
you know what's happening? Hold on.
Oh, that goes.
Okay. All right. There we go.
No, I see you go.
You're gorgeous.
That's good.
You did a great job. I went over it.
Hands.
I want to do the same thing, right? I held my tool at this angle here, So I'm gonna hold my tool at the same angle here.
There's an apron somewhere over
I
there.
can
This
stay
one.
clean. I'm trying to come up to this curve
Mhm.
and get as much of the slab as I can. So I'm gonna hold it at the same angle and use that yardstick as the guide and come across. And now,
Wow.
my brother in clay by another mother,
Yeah, brother from another mother.
we have a beveled edge, a little bit of leftover, which will come in handy
Yeah.
for coils and stuff. Asking this pot, it's a very large slab. You're going to be putting it up there to hang off of the bottom. You're asking it to do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking the seam to do a lot. So we are going to go ahead and score it. You're an engineer, you know what
Yeah,
this does.
yeah.
Increases the surface area
Yeah.
for adhesion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the same thing under here. Right? You can use slip or you can use water, right?
Mm.
And you can go ahead and do that side. What we're showing you today are just the techniques, and the creativity is all on you.
Right.
Going
Yeah,
to,
yeah, that's what I was.
to not distort, pull up a corner and slowly pull it away. Supporting the other end. And I don't expect the edges to meet here, that's okay. Notice we didn't put it down so that the thin part was right on the angle, right? This thin part sits
Wow.
above that angle.
Got it.
This thicker part fills in that
Fills
angle.
into that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll.
Easily make a mistakes here. Anybody can do it.
You're gonna gently roll over that seam.
Okay.
It's gonna get air bubbles out and help with compression. And you can go in the other direction as well. And a little bit wet,
Water.
and just run it down along the seam and really marry that together very nicely. You want those to come together, and then we're going to use a rib and really compress them together.
I actually can use,
You don't want to roll it too much because you don't want to thin out the seam. You just want to compress it.
we'll bring it back and forth.
That should be good.
But,
Now,
so the TV that I
Put
had
that one.
at
again,
home, which was not as big as
slightly
that one,
damp.
but still way bigger
as I
than
come
the
across
monitor,
this,
is actually
you see that
a
bump?
Sony Bravia
Yeah.
so I'm going to come
TV,
across from the
but you
high to
can
the
use it
low,
as a monitor.
and I'm going to drag some of that clay across that.
And the new video card runs it.
You're going to be
So far, I
asking a
haven't
lot
done
thermally of
a
this
dungeon in
clay,
it.
so you want
It may not handle
to
what I have,
minimize
like,
thickness variations,
50
and that
other
little bit
players
won't
on
really
the
matter, but
at the same time. You know what they're not, but,
you see how easy it is
Why
to,
don't we do with this one? So because
Um,
there's still a bump here.
because I want to
The game up.
drag some of the clay that's here and move it to over here. Whereas
The video
that's
card
going
is
to
brand new.
compress it down.
Yeah.
This will actually move the clay
The
over.
game I play is Guild Wars
See how
2,
it's,
Hmm.
and
so if you want to do
the
this down
setting for
here,
it.
and again, you're
there's
not going to hurt it.
multi-world,
You have a
and
whole
then
box of
so
clay to
the
play
world
with.
is all jungle, so it's all these jungle plants and trees and lots of.
What's up, Miss
it's like
Tara?
just- I mean,
How
I
do
just
you like
wanna
the
sit
cats?
and watch.
You like it? You like it?
I
We should- I think we
So much fun.
The edge is uneven.
Games.
You can take your needle
You
tool
deserve some fun.
and just go ahead and cut that off.
Have you seen Trevor's? Go in and see Trevor.
When he set them up, I
Yeah.
was like,
How did they come out?
Lovely.
Did they really?
Really, really well.
Oh.
Just unloaded the kiln this morning.
Oh, that's a perfect piece of that.
He's going to.
Why would I cut it now?
I tell you.
I mean,
If it's just another way to make a template. So you can make a template by wrapping it in newspaper and
right.
make the template that way, or you can make a sample pot, cut it in half, and lay it down on paper and make the template that way.
I see the point. Okay. I see,
Right.
I see what you're saying.
If you're not sure of
Got it.
wrapping it, Now I'm gonna trim this top edge the same way.
John is real, so.
And then,
I think about two, yeah.
all of that work I'm gonna have you put this way.
Yeah. You want to do this way? No.
We are going to bevel these edges.
You will not fail, my dear.
First thing we're gonna do, because we are going to attach it over here, not on the bottom, right? Because this is gonna give us more surface area. So go around here and score that. We're gonna put water on it because it has dried a little bit. That is the very first piece, and not piece de resistance. I don't even know if that's how you say it.
What's that?
Piece de resistance.
Resistance.
There you go.
Mon cher ami amour. Do you need something to cut the knife?
But no.
All right.
No, you're gonna wrap it.
Yeah.
Wrong
No.
pronoun.
We're going to, all right, you grab that end. We're
My
gonna
hands are
split the
shaking.
weight. We have a lot of weight on here, all right, and it's still very, very soft.
It's gonna come from back or go in the front?
You're gonna match it up there,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and we're gonna need a set of extra hands to help attach it. Go ahead and pull it up a little bit higher because we're gonna have to cut it to fit the shape of the wound.
Yep. I'll take this.
Thank you. We're breaking every slab rule with. We're gonna dart it. We're gonna dart it.
There, oh, there we go. Can we turn it a little bit?
I'm holding it now.
Okay. Okay, it's wrapped.
Okay.
The blanket is on.
The blanket
Paul
is
came
on.
in calling it a blanket.
Yeah,
Remember?
All right.
Yeah.
Keep your hands there. I'm gonna put a dart in
Dart,
here.
yeah, dart.
Okay. I'm gonna start small. Okay, have you ever done any sewing?
No.
It was much easier to take off more.
Then to put it, you can't put it back.
Alright. This is handy dandy method of darting. Now that I have some of the volume out, right, I can start to put it together and see how much more I need to come out. And so I'm going to put these together. Handy dandy little bevel. My dart needs to come down here further.
And I think this was the toughest part too.
Oh, yeah.
Leah Glasheen is the queen of darts.
She did.
No woman can come in and dart anything in a heartbeat. All right. You now, my friend, have your first piece on.
Thank you, dear.
And you can see how working with a large
Yeah.
slab is hard.
Yeah.
So that's why we were saying the little tag method is a good deal.
Yeah.
And then some of your creativity
Yeah,
is going to come to play because you're going to decide whether you want some of these seams to show. Now this is a practice pot, right? So I don't expect things are going to be straight and perfect. This is a practice pot. No pressure, no pressure. It took 3 of us to put that slab on.
Stop.
You're a pro. First day on the job, he's a pro.
Thank you, my teacher.
See, I told you he's a pro. Where did you go?
My first looks hot to shame.
I know, mine too.
This is
I
gonna
got
be
this
his
dinky
first
little
pot.
monkey pot.
This is gonna be his first pot.
It's tough actually. I can see that. I mean, I told Bonnie I couldn't have done it alone. It's very hard, especially with all the learning. Thanks to you.
Happy to help.
Okay, it's gonna go up a little bit. Alrighty, got it, got it.
So making dart is okay, but
Making dart's okay, you just have to go back and forth
But-
over it.
making darts is okay, but putting a like having a separation or two separate pieces is not okay. Okay, I got it.
It just depends. I mean, with this clay is a very, very forgiving clay.
Is that right?
It is probably the easiest to work with and not.
I just want to trim this too. That's why we're getting away with some of
This will
what
go
we're
to
doing
come
with such a
10,
wet
come
slab.
9, come 10, so it'll go to about
Because it has so
23
much grab, it's
degrees.
lighter.
No, I'm saying with the weather. And
Oh,
it won't
yeah.
dry, it's
This
not
is
drying out, or
perfect. Yeah, this
it's
is
the best day to do it.
what you need, Paul.
Am I good?
No, she has it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Trevor. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Trevor.
I'll help again.
So Paul, one of the other reasons
Okay.
that you can get away with this, what we're doing is because clay behaves better under compression. Made hand building.
Yeah.
That's the biggest pot I ever made, period.
And it falls first.
It's my first.